Morning. I'm just going to talk about all the questions that sort of popped in my head before my hysterectomy and after, and sex and all those things. I'm 8 months post-op. I had full abdominal hysterectomy, everything gone, cervix, ovaries, everything. I was initially put on pills for HRT, didn't get on with them because my body didn't like digesting them. Then went on to patches and testosterone gel, which I got on with. But then my consultant managed to secure in the UK the testosterone and the hormone pellets. So in January I had those put into my abdomen. Small incision was made, the pellets was put in, and that's it for like 6 months. And I do find now I've settled down on them that it's okay. Initially on the testosterone it must have been a higher dose. I was like, I felt like I could fight anyone and like go wrestle or something. I don't know. It obviously was a lot higher or something, and that did hit me. I felt very manly. I wanted to fight. In terms of that, now that's settled down, I get on well with that fine. I know before the hysterectomy I was searching the internet for like questions and answers to everything, so I'm just going to cover some of the basics. Your body will change afterwards. It was like I was going through puberty again. My sweat smell changed, the way my hair is, the way that my hair gets greasy. Literally everything changed. It was really weird at first to adjust. I didn't like that my sweat smell had changed. I felt like I didn't know my body or my scent. Obviously I've now adjusted to that. But that was weird at first and it wasn't something I was aware of. My hair gets really greasy at the roots but dry at the ends, and I never ever suffered with like really greasy hair. Now it's like every day to every other day I have to wash it. And certain products that I could use on my hair before now don't work well on my hair. Skin, as you can see, my skin has not really got any spots. Has been loads better. Before every monthly cycle I would be covered in spots. I would literally be covered. And that I get the odd one or two, but no, hardly anything. I do suffer with dry skin more so I get dry skin here, but then I get oily skin here now. I get dry skin on my legs, so all that again has changed, but again nothing that's horrible. It's just learning the new you, the new body. In terms of pain and that, everything in the area of my hysterectomy has gone. That feels great. No periods, no pain, no feeling sick, no like that's 100% better. Couldn't, when I think back to how I used to be and now, and I don't have to worry if I've suddenly bled everywhere or no pain, that makes a massive difference. So it was worth it 100%. I'm 36 now. I was 35 when I had it done. Like I say, 8 months post-op. I do feel more tired easily, and I feel like my brain doesn't necessarily process written information the same. So I can reading something, it seems to take a lot longer for it to go in or me to absorb it. But if that's the only sort of minor sides, then well, it's still miles better than what it was before. I can cope with feeling a little bit tired a little bit earlier in the evening and going to bed or whatever. Sleep, I do take painkillers due to my other conditions, which help me sleep, but without them, I do find, that I'm a lot less, I find it harder to sleep through the night. And I do know another lady that I speak to that's just had a hysterectomy, that she's been struggling with sleep as well. So that seems to be a more negative thing, but I do know my mum that's gone through natural menopause says she struggles to sleep at night and quite often get up for like a hot chocolate or something in the middle of the night. So maybe that is a menopausal thing, I'm not sure. Sex, can have sex, don't mind it, it's not horrible, it's not awful, it is different. Obviously before you'd get that, especially around the cervix and that, when you was having full intercourse, it might be that you get that proper full-on desire, that warm tingle through your body that really makes you horny and want to do it. Obviously you've not got that now, so there's no cervix for it to be catching or hitting and that. And initially nerves and cells are numb. They are. So at first you do feel a bit like it's poking a stick in a sock almost. And I know that sounds thingy, but it was numb. It took a while for sensation to start to come back, and even now I'm still only getting sensation back. So we do use lubrication, and I would really recommend it, because you will feel dry. Like, even though I still get moist enough, I don't know, for some reason the outer lips do feel dry, even though they might not necessarily be. So initially I do use that, especially for foreplay, and that it makes a difference. And also it just feels nice. It feels nice for you, it feels nice for him. But so yeah, I'd recommend it. Is this one's liquid satin, satin feel multi-lube, but they're all scent free, so they don't cause irritation, and that water based. Then clitoral, again, I can have an orgasm. I do have an orgasm. Best invention or best device, went to Ann Summers not long after the hysterectomy, about 2 months, and spoke to the lady and asked what was really good for clitoral stimulation, and she suggested this thing. So it vibrates, got different, you can go on full power, it's called rabbit ears or something like that, but it's really smooth. You can just hold it on the outside for clitoral stimulation, but also if you're having intercourse, you can still hold that obviously on the clitoral area and enjoy it, and also it's nice for your partner. So again, sex can still be fun, it can still be enjoyable. I think a lot of it's mindset, honestly. Prior to having sex, I did make a point of every so often I got the vibrator and using it myself before I even got ready for having sex. So I checked that I could actually get my mind in that place for having an orgasm. Used it and had an orgasm on my own, which I think massively put me at ease for when we actually did have sex, because I wasn't thinking, oh my god, can I? And obviously for women, a lot of it is mind. It is like a thought process when it comes to sex and that. So because I knew that I could, I relaxed more into it, and I think that's what's made it more enjoyable. And now that I know that I can, to be honest, it's alright, I don't mind. We've tried different positions, so we have sex, and it's not felt like the end of the world. And I think using the vibrator early on, not necessarily just to achieve orgasm, but just using it around, I used it like the tops of my thighs and that, to stimulate the nerve cells and like the nerve endings, to start bringing feeling back. And I really do believe that helped with healing and helped with sensation. It's like if you have any surgery, like obviously currently I've got a pot on my foot, I've had reconstructive surgery on my foot, and once that comes off, they recommend that you massage your scar area, because I've been told there'll be nerve damage and light loss of sensation on my foot. Well, it's the same with any area. They cut it, they take stuff out, you're going to have nerve damage, and they recommend massage. So obviously the vibrator does that. And also this one that's great is, so what I did initially is, this is waterproof. So I would have a bath, and just, the lady suggested just putting it in the water to make the water vibrate, which again just gets your nerve endings starting to come to life. So I would wholeheartedly suggest one of those from Ann Summers, rabbit ears, and some lube, some alone time on your own initially. Don't be afraid to touch yourself and try it and see what it feels like, to bring the nerve endings back. But also, once you know that you can orgasm, and especially if you're not a person that was a massive clitoral orgasm, you used to have it from internal, that is going to be different. So learn to use it on yourself, learn how to do it, learn what a clitoral orgasm is like, so that you can enjoy sex. You can, you can be with your husband, your partner, your girlfriend, whatever, and enjoy it. Because just because we've had stuff took away, why shouldn't we? Why shouldn't we enjoy sex? That's what it's about. So again, that's not the end of the world. That's not. So to be honest, the hysterectomy, I think I can't really give you any negatives, other than you will have days that you feel a bit down. You'll have days that you think, oh my god, what is my body doing? You'll have sweats. You'll feel hot. You'll feel cold. You'll feel grumpy. You will go through all that. But then, when as women didn't we do that before, with a period, with the monthly cycles, with So when you weigh it up, to take a few months of getting used to your new body, what's that in hindsight of feeling better for another 15 plus years, or, you know, whatever. So all I can say is just be prepared for change of smell, skin change, hair change, and that sort of stuff. But it's not scary stuff. It was just stuff that I wasn't aware of. Nobody told me that stuff changed. So I've had like the learning curve, but it's all fine. So yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I googled. I think the biggest thing concerning me were and weight gain. Oh my god, I was obsessed that I was going to pile on like stones and stones. Everything I could read all said that after hysterectomy you put on like 24 pound, you'll gain. I was like, I don't want to put 2 stone on. I really don't want to put 2 stone on. I went in at 10 stone 7, I think. I had put a stone on prior to going into surgery, but again, I'm not bothered. I'm between a 10 and a 12, and, you know, I have other health issues or whatever, but I'm not massive. And I've weighed myself this morning. Somehow I've tried to weigh myself anyway, but I've got a cast on my foot, so bearing in mind that weighs. And I was 10 stone 9, so there's like £2 different, but I've got a pot on my foot and I couldn't stand, you know, properly. Prior to going into surgery, I was down to 10 stone 4, so I'd actually lost a bit of weight. And I plan now on losing this stone that I put on, but I've not actually, nothing has changed. Like, I was really scared that I was gonna get massive, and I've not. It's like, I don't know, like, that was the biggest worry that probably almost put me off wanting to have the operation, was I didn't want to get huge and massive, and yeah, it was just, I don't know. So all that stress, don't get me wrong, if you're going to lie on the sofa for 3 months recovering, which is what I'm doing again now, and you're going to lie there and you're going to eat all the time, and you're going to stuff all the wrong things in your face, and you're going to eat takeaway, and you're going to eat chocolate, and you're going to eat crisps, and you're going to put weight on. But it wouldn't matter what you did, whether you was sat at a desk in a new job and you ate like that, you're going to put weight on, because obviously calories in versus calories out and all that, it's like, you're going to put weight on. Now, eat sensible. You're not. It's like, all I did was make sure that I didn't go for the go-to when I was feeling low or whatever, that I didn't gorge on chocolate and all that stuff. So yeah, positives. I've not lumped loads of weight on. I can have an orgasm, can have sex, I feel better, I don't get spotty skin, I don't have periods. I don't know, what can I say? There's not really massively many negatives. I did have days where I did think, oh my god, why have I done this, when I was having really bad, like, lows with the hormones, getting used to it. But 8 months post-op now, all I can say to you is, anybody that's worried, please don't. It's just don't worry, and any questions, just ask. Right, I'm going to sign off now, try and get myself downstairs on my bum, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.